Hey Cody, Kylie Renna here with RinGen SEO and Digital Marketing. I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk to Tony on the phone yesterday. And as promised, we are going to get this custom video over to you with some tips and tricks on how you can improve your online presence all on your own, and in return, get better paying customers who are ready and able to purchase your services. So we hope that you appreciate this video and that it does well for you and brings you additional business for the years to come. I'm going to start off on your Facebook page just because you don't have a website. So I'm going to go ahead here and then we'll move forward from there. So it looks like you've got your services pretty well filled out on here, at least, your page filled out. One thing I do recommend if you haven't yet is jumping in your About section and really filling out all the services that you offer. The reason I say that is because if I jump over to your business page here, you're listed as a flooring store. So if you're doing installations, whether it be carpeting, whether it be tile, whether it be vinyl, whether it be vanities, I see you're doing some like bathroom remodels and stuff. You really want to make sure you list all the services that you offer on this page. And then also if you're on any other social profiles, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, etc., making sure that you're listing those on here as well, especially like YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So make sure that your Facebook is completely filled out. Looks like you've got a decent following, which is awesome. Other than that, we're going to pop into the main point of this video here. So since I couldn't find a website for you, I'm actually just going to use a competitor website to do this video. Regardless of whether it's yours or somebody else's, the same tips and tricks will still apply. So don't, worry thinking, oh, it's not going to apply to me. It still applies. So first thing we're going to talk about today is content. Content is king in the eyes of Google, and you may have heard that said before. Not trying to be repetitious or anything, but it is true and it's vital. So Google and other search engines like to see around 1,500 words of content on any page of your website that you're trying to be found for. So whether that be service pages like these guys got up here, like different services, and these don't look like they're clickable, so they're not likely pages. But recommended is that if you have a service, you create its own individual page and that you have at least 1,500 words of content on that page. That content should be helpful content. It should be easy for users to read and understand. And it should be, giving them information about your services, valuable information, so that it's super user friendly. This is a very basic website, kind of hard to navigate. It's not yours, so that's good, but it's not super user friendly. It's kind of like, hey, what do I do here? I'm kind of confused just looking at it, like, what's the next step? So from there, content is not just the words on a page. Content is also images on a page, all these pictures, and how those images are saved. Now, most businesses that I come across will just save the images on their website as just generic letters and numbers. That's no good because Google actually comes in and reads what's behind a website. So things that you and I can't see with our naked eye, but Google can see them. So it's super important that all of the images on a website, if you do go ahead and create one, are saved as buyer intent keywords or key phrases for the services and service areas that you offer. So that's super important. Google's going to find the relevancy in that, and that's going to make people more likely to come to your website because Google's going to want it to pull up first. That in turn brings more business, more buyer intent business, people that are actually ready, able to purchase your services now. So that's super important there. This is a little bit all over the place here, and I apologize for that, but a lot of your competitors actually don't have websites either. It's a huge advantage for you if you do go ahead and make one, even if it's just, basic to start. I recommend, doing what we recommended in that first prior section. But online marketing, digital marketing is becoming huge. And I can see just from the research I did before creating this video that a lot of these websites are starting to, or companies are starting to build, even small basic websites, starting to push some power to them. That's because everybody's doing it. So once that happens, it's very likely that you'll start to see, your rankings kind of fall because you'll be behind the game. So I hope this video, gives you a little bit of a push to, keep where you're at and keep on pushing forward for more business. So second thing we're going to talk about are citations. Citations are anywhere on the web that your business name, your address, and your phone number are listed, and that would be through various online directories. So as you can see right here, we got Angie, that's a directory, Yelp, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Better Business Bureau, Yellow Pages, the list goes on and on. There's literally thousands of them. The more directories and better directories that you have your business listed in, the higher up it's going to keep you in these rankings as well. That builds credibility online, and Google loves credibility. Let me pop here and see what we got here. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is if I type in flooring company Lennon, Michigan, you do pull up number 1 in the 3-pack or the map pack here, which is fantastic, but there's not a whole lot of search volume, so buyer intent search in Lennon specifically. Obviously, being that you're in Lennon, you've got quite a few different areas here you could pop over to, and I don't know what your service areas look like, but you got Flint, you got Lansing, you got Brighton, maybe you even go as far as Lapeer, and I'm not sure if you go as far north as Saginaw, but that's kind of a hike there. But depending on where your service is, you want to make sure that you're picking up search volume in any service area that you're willing to commute to. So that's super important. So what I wanted to do is show you here that even though you're showing up first there, if I type in flooring companies Owasso, for example, which isn't too far from you, you're not pulling up here. And even if I go to more places, I couldn't find you in the list for quite a while. So, ideally, getting in this 3-pack for as many different service areas and services as possible is what's going to drive you more business. Between these 3 businesses in the map pack, they share about 25 to 30% of the monthly search volume that comes in for any given keyword. So having a little piece of that pie in addition to what you already got going on, most people love to have that. In my opinion, you can't have too much business. You can have not enough, right? So that's as far as citation goes. I'm going to pop into your page here and show you some tips on how you can actually optimize your current Google business profile. These things will also help keep you up there and get you into additional spots in other service areas. First thing is having at least 25 photos, 15 to 25. Those photos, just like we talked about on the previous website, you are going to want to save as those buyer intent keywords and key phrases as well. There's also a specific dimension that Google likes to see for these photos, so making sure that you have them save the correct dimensions, and then also having them geo-tagged. So Google can actually see the geolocation behind the images and go, hey, Cody's flooring actually does service the areas he claims to service. So super, super important. Google can be very, very picky. Asking questions and answering them is a big one. No reviews so far, so start pushing those reviews. Looks like you got 13 reviews on Facebook, which is awesome. But your Google business profile is really your money page. So wanting to get that started on here and have at least 25 reviews on here is also something else that's going to keep you higher up and get you ranking in more positions. Another thing you can do on this profile, it doesn't look like you're doing, is posts. So just like you can post on a Facebook page, you can actually post on your Google business page. That brings traffic to your Google business page, and Google loves traffic. So the more traffic you have coming, the higher up in the rankings you're going to get pushed up. I hope that helps as far as your business page. And then let's see, I hope I didn't skip over anything. Oh, if I were to click on your website link right here, it actually drives me to this page on your Facebook page. And I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. I highly recommend removing this and just taking it to your main Facebook profile until you have a website built. This isn't really doing you any favors. So you need to have it really easy. Just go to that homepage of your Facebook so people can easily reach out to you. People really like simple and easy because people are lazy nowadays most of the time. So that's my recommendation there. Since a lot of your competitors don't really have websites, it's hard to go into the third part of what we were going to talk about here. But what I did want to show you was backlinking and how that works. And backlinking can be really intimidating for a lot of people, and so they don't do it when they get a website. But it's one of the most important steps to ranking organically. So not necessarily in the map pack here, but ranking in this area organically down here. That's going to drive additional business. So a backlink is essentially one website linking to another website telling Google, hey, Google, this website is trustworthy. So with that being said, not all backlinks are created equal. You wouldn't want to, for example, put a website name on a ice cream shop if you're a flooring company. It's not relevant. Google can actually penalize you for that, and they will penalize you for that. So going in and making sure that you're posting on other construction sites, blogs, things like that, that can actually give you, really good power. And these guys aren't doing anything. They must have just started. So this number should be up more in the hundreds, which will drive more traffic. Like, see, he just must have just started that. He's got absolutely zero traffic coming to his website. More traffic you have, more phone calls you get, more quality leads you can pick from. So just wanted to show you that as far as backlinks go. I hope that makes sense. And then I don't know how far you go, but I did just want to kind of show you a peek. I don't have time. This is already kind of dragging on here for you to go in, keyword by keyword. This is something we could do later if you wanted to, but I just wanted to type in remodel because with what you do, it looks like you're doing like bathrooms, you're doing the vanities, you're doing the flooring. And really that does boil down to, if you niche down, you know, bathrooms or kitchens or things like that, and people don't always type in flooring company or things like that. They might type in bathroom remodeler or kitchen remodeler, and that may boil down to a service that you offer. So you want to pick up all these things. If you don't travel as far as Lansing, I do apologize, but I did just kind of want to show you an example of, a keyword that you'd be missing out on. So bathroom remodel, Lansing, Michigan. A lot of that you can do, and that's 150 search volume per month. So 150 times per month people are searching that. If you're ranking in the top 3 for that keyword, you're going to get about 30% of that search volume in traffic, which results in phone calls. So that's fantastic. So other areas you can do research on. I do hope that you found this video helpful. Like I said, I hope it brings you additional business. We look forward to hearing your feedback on this, and we appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Thanks, Cody.